From looking like this to looking like this, my life has done a full 180. I've become a new person and I've learned things that people will not learn in their whole lifetime. Join me as I explain some of the things I learned losing over 110 pounds as a teenager. Welcome guys to another video. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys what I have learned losing over 110 pounds as a teenager. So the first thing that I learned is my confidence. After losing 110 pounds, you would expect me to be very confident in myself, being able to talk to a bunch of people as I know I look better. But that is further from the truth. Every single time I look into the mirror, I still see the fat Ben, as no matter how big or how ripped I can get, I will always see that I can improve and look better than I do look right now. Yes, I am able to talk to more people, reach out to more people, DM more girls because I know that I look better than what I used to look like. But when it comes time to talking to people in person, it's hard to hold a conversation if my shirt is a little baggy or I feel like the top of my chest is looking a little too big. I still struggle to take my shirt off in public and get a tan because I still feel like I am fat every time I look at myself in the mirror. This is something that probably won't go away for a very long time. It's something that I thought would go away when I lose all my weight, but in reality it didn't. And it's not a weight problem. It's a psychology problem. It's a problem if you love yourself enough or not. What I learned is that you have to build confidence. You don't just gain it after losing weight. You have to practice. You have to talk to people. Step outside of your comfort zone. Do something that makes you uncomfortable. When you go to Starbucks, when you go to McDonald's, read the person's name tag and say, "Hey John, how are you doing? I would like to order blah, blah, blah." Instead of just saying, "Hey, can I have a McMuffin?" Right? Practice those talking skills. Practice being the person you want to be. There's a quote by Mike Tyson. He says, to be able to become the person you want to become, you have to become that person in here before you become that person here. And what that means is you have to act like that person. If you want to be a millionaire, you have to act like a millionaire. Do what millionaires do. Surround yourself with people that millionaires surround themselves with. Same thing with being confident. Surround yourself with confident people. Act like a confident person. Step outside of your comfort zone and act confident, and you will soon be confident. This leads me into my second point. The way people treat you. The way people treat you is completely different. And it's pretty sad to think about how you don't get focused on when you're fat. Nobody cares about you. Everybody looks at you as a joke. You could be one of the smartest people, but if you're fat, no one's going to take your advice seriously. I gave amazing advice to people that really needed it, and they did not listen to it because I was fat. But now those same people are asking me for advice now. It just goes to show that if you want to be successful in life, if you want to build up a following and help motivate people, you need to motivate yourself. You need to be all around a better person in yourself. The saying, "people like personality than looks," is a complete lie. Personality does play a major factor in finding a relationship and finding friendships. A major factor. But nobody is going to go to that ugly fat friend and say, "Hey, I want to hang out with you," other than that ripped guy over there. The one thing that I wanted was to be treated equally, just like anyone else when I was fat. And instead of trying to lose weight and go on a diet and go to the gym to earn that, I complained about it and then stuffed my face with food as a comfort, and I got fatter and fatter and fatter. People will respect you. People will treat you better. People will understand you and want to reach out to you when you lose weight. But as I am now 190 pounds, I still don't talk to people. And that leads me into my third point. My third point is you have a new view on life. You are disciplined. It took a crazy amount of discipline to lose 110 pounds as a teenager. Now I look at life completely different as every other teenager. I look at all my actions as they have consequences. If I go and drink alcohol and get drunk, I know there's consequences. That's why I don't go to parties. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I focus on what is important in my life right now. As if I sacrifice these small parties and these getting drunk on the weekends now, in my 20s, I'll be living a life that no one else can live. When I was fat, I thought if I got in shape and I look really good, I'll have a lot of friends and girls will be running up my DMs. And that's a complete lie. I don't surround myself with people. I like to be alone, and I push myself away from other people to focus on what I need to focus on. Because in the reality, all these people my age are focusing on school, which they're supposed to focus on, and parties, and when's the next guy or girl they can get with. All things that aren't important, and all things that are just noise for me, as I'm not going down the school route. I'm focusing on trading. If you are on the journey to losing weight, you will understand that you'll have a whole new view on life after you lose your weight, and you'll be able to see the fake in people. You'll be able to see that, wow, those people, they don't have money, they're not in shape, yet they still go out to clubs and party and stuff their face with greasy food. It's disgusting. You start to despise those parties and those clubbings and all those things. They don't interest you anymore because you got addicted to discipline and progress, and you want to find other things. I got into trading as I started losing weight. My next point is isolation. As a fat kid, as someone who's been fat my whole entire life since I was a young kid, I never really had that strong friend group. I never really had that strong friend. Growing up in primary school and middle school, there was always that trio or quad or big friend group that I was technically in, but in reality, I was never in, because no one would invite me to anything, but they would talk to me. And every single person in that huge friend group had that one or two friends that they were really close to, and I didn't have anybody. Being a fat kid, you are looked at completely differently. Nobody sees your value, and for you to show your value, you have to lose that weight. When I was on the journey to losing 110 pounds, I completely isolated myself. God isolated me from everything, which left me no choice but to go up and do runs and go to the gym because I was bored. I didn't have a choice to go to a party. I didn't get invited to parties. So on Fridays when I was bored, what did I do? I went on a run. Isolation is the most important factor in seeing success and seeing improvement. When you are distracted by a bunch of people who are forcing you to get off of your cycle and go to a party or hang out with them, you can lose a lot of progress. That's why it's so important to surround yourself with the right people. And if you can't find the right people yet, isolate yourself. The most progress you will make is when you are lonely. Losing 110 pounds was not fun, and it was really lonely. Leading into the last point, realization. You realize so many things after you lose a lot of weight. You realize people are fake. There's only one or two people that are really real friends, that really will stick with you. You realize that if you're consistent in something and disciplined, and you work hard at something, not just losing weight, but in anything, you will achieve it. You may not see results today or tomorrow, but you will slowly start to see results. You realize how actually lonely you are as a human, not just one fat person, but as a human. You realize how fake people are. Nobody wanted to hang out with Fat Ben, but that Fat Ben has the same mindset I have right now. Nobody wanted to hang out with me back then. But now, because I look good and I can play football at a high level as a quarterback, people want to hang out with me now. But I'm the same Ben. I'm the same funny Ben who makes the same jokes and makes people laugh. But nobody saw that because everybody looked at me as a gross, disgusting, massive giant. You realize that there's only a few people in your life that actually care about you, and a few people in your life that are actually real. You got to keep those people close, because if you don't know who's real and who's fake, you're going to have a hard time in life. So I wanted to add one more point in here, and that's my relationship with Jesus Christ. It has grown so much. As soon as I started getting close to Jesus Christ in 2020, I started losing weight. I didn't start losing weight as soon as I got close with him. As soon as I got close with him, things started to fall apart. And what I mean by that is my current plans. My plans of becoming a professional gamer, because I played competitive Fortnite back then. I made thousands of dollars in Fortnite. I don't want to talk about it, but I had plans on being a streamer and a professional video gamer. and I wanted to do a lot of things digitally. Those plans fell apart, and my life fell apart, and what I thought my life was falling apart, when in reality, God brought me back down to bring me up on the real path. And that's something that I cherish the most, is when you are down in life, when you are taking losses, it's not you falling, you failing at your career, it's a redirection. What I thought was me failing at life was God redirecting me. And now, 110 pounds lighter, getting baptized, closer with God, less friends, but more happy, I can proudly say that it's 100% worth it to isolate yourself, stay close with God, lose that weight, do those extra steps, step outside of that congested sheep track of everybody doing the same thing. Be different. I promise you it'll pay off in the end. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys soon. Live streams of me trading futures start on Monday, so I hope to see you guys there. I hope you guys found this insightful, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.